Al Jadal Al Qahtani stepped back in front of the cameras for another collaboration with Yamaha 2022, this time for a shoot built entirely around contrast. The concept was simple but powerful. Place two dresses against each other and let her bring them to life, revealing how different colors and cuts could shape a mood. What made the session remarkable wasn't just the clothing, but the way her curves transformed each piece, pulling every thread and every fold into focus, leaving the photographers and stylists debating long after the lights dimmed. The first look was a bold combination of a purple-fitted long skirt matched with a wine-colored dress. At first glance, the deep tones created a rich and regal impression. The fitted skirt molded to her figure, tracing the slope of her hips and the gentle arch of her waist before flowing smoothly down to the floor. The wine-colored upper piece added depth, wrapping across her torso in a way that highlighted her chest and shoulders without overwhelming the composition. Together, the two shades created a harmony of maturity and authority, almost as if the look had been designed for a woman who was both unshakable and alluring. Each step she took was measured, and the way the skirt tightened around her frame made her movements deliberate, almost statuesque. Observers found themselves drawn to the tension in the outfit, the balance of restraint and sensuality that seemed to radiate from her presence. Then came the second look, a pure purple dress, simple at first sight but dramatic once she slipped it on. Where the first outfit carried a sense of refinement, this one leaned into power through fluidity. The dress clung to her in all the right places, outlining her waist, accentuating her hips, and settling around her chest in a way that left no doubt about the elegance of her curves. Unlike the first combination, which played with multiple tones, the single hue of purple made her the central focus. Her body was no longer framed by contrasting shades, it became the canvas itself, with the dress serving as an extension of her form. When she turned slightly to the side and the fabric stretched smoothly over her silhouette, the room grew quiet, the photographers pausing before capturing the moment. It was as if the dress had become part of her skin, more presence than garment. The versus theme created a lively debate on set. The purple skirt with the wine-colored dress was praised for its sophistication, its ability to project authority without losing touch with femininity. It made her curves appear sculpted, like the lines of an artist's work in stone, each angle measured, each shadow deliberate. Some stylists noted how the two colors blended into a vision of strength and sensuality, a look that belonged on a runway or at a formal gala. The purple dress, on the other hand, was celebrated for its purity of effect. It didn't rely on contrast or pairing, it relied on her. The way it stretched across her body, the way it revealed her figure with honesty and grace, gave it a directness that was impossible to ignore. Fans who later saw the previews online quickly argued over which side of Al Jadal was more striking, the regal strength of the first or the effortless allure of the second. As she moved between the outfits, her adaptability became the true centerpiece of the shoot. In the skirt and wine combination, she was deliberate, lifting her chin, arching her back, and turning her shoulders with a sense of control. She radiated authority, embodying a queen-like presence that no one could dismiss. In the purple dress, however, she shifted, letting her hips sway, allowing her curves to lead the performance. Each turn of her waist sent ripples through the fabric. Each glance over her shoulder sparked attention that reminded everyone why she had become a name worth following. The two dresses, different in tone and design, became mirrors of her own versatility, discipline and freedom, refinement and raw allure. The final image captured by the photographer summed it up perfectly. She stood at the center of the studio, one hand grazing the wine-colored fabric, the other letting the purple dress catch the light. Her curves framed both looks, binding them together as if to prove they were never rivals but two sides of the same story. The versus shoot had no real winner, because in the end it was Al Jadal herself who carried both into brilliance. Whether wrapped in layered tones of purple and wine or draped in the simplicity of a single shade, her presence remained undeniable. The debate may continue, but one truth is clear: she has the rare ability to make every dress more than fabric. She makes it an experience, a moment, a memory.